Malcolm Jamal-Warner. I pray for his family and his friends, those who have been especially negatively impacted by what happened. It's sad, very sad. I personally am not a big fan of doing things on the water. The water, the ocean is it's beautiful, but it sure has its risk. But it's very sad that he got taken away, the current, and tried to fight against it, and I'm sure tried his best, but didn't work out. And it reminds me of just how this life is, in various areas of life, how we can unexpectedly get swept away with things, and things that can lead to our destruction, things that can lead to a life of chaos. It could be our jobs, it could be our careers that's sweeping us away from our family, from our marriages. This job or that party and that event, and not dealing with our mental health, our own self-care. There's people who are always dealing with everybody else, trying to go here, do there, care for that one, yet their own mental health, their own emotional well-being is suffering. Their marriage is suffering. Their relationship with their kids is suffering, grandkids suffering, their own health is suffering. We just go get swept away by the trends, by so much entertainment, the technology, and we often forget what's most important, what's more important, as we get swept away, and it leads to a life of, in many cases, destruction, regrets. Be careful what's sweeping you away. Be careful what's sweeping you away from what's important towards your destruction. Evidently, the currents came and took Jamal away from his family, and try as he might, he couldn't get back. So, and ultimately, for those who have not received God into their life, those who have allowed the currents of life to sweep them away from God, the people, the entertainment, the places, the things, the rust for money, to allow us to sweep us away from fellowship with God. That's the most important thing, because no matter what we do in this world, no matter how much we get, how much we accomplish, the grave awaits. We are headed to the grave. Alright? I'm not against, hey, do incredible things. I'm about that too. I'm a go-getter. I'm about that. Don't forget, ultimately, what's most important is having a firm relationship with God. Like when I take my last breath, I want to die with a smile. I want to die in peace. I want to die with joy in my soul, knowing that by the grace of God, I lived a life of excellence. I lived a life I was thriving in. And I did the best that I could by the grace of God to truly be the man that He's called me to be, and to help others and leave the world hopefully better, pour into other people's lives and help them to be better as well, and then transform other people's lives. But I pray that would be your question today, that you would ponder, what am I allowing to sweep me away, to drift, what's allowing me to drift me away towards death of all sorts. Death of your purpose, death of your peace, death of your marriage, certain relationships, finances, your health. what? Identify that. And allow God to come in and give you His strength. His strength is made perfect in our weakness. And obviously Jamal wasn't strong enough, didn't have the endurance enough to deal with all that, the force of the ocean. We're not strong enough. There are a lot of things that we're trying to do in our own strength that's not working. Say, Lord, I rely on your strength. I rely on your wisdom. I rely on your power. Help me, Lord. Do what I cannot do. Thank you, Lord. All right, y'all. Be blessed. Be at peace. I love you. I love you. I love you. Later.